We are Mountain Collins Shelter. Pulling out here at 8:18. Short day, wasn't too big a hurry this morning, so up the trail we go. Alrighty, walking out of Mountain Collins Shelter. That shelter's a half mile off trail. Downhill, of course. So that'll get all the soreness out of your legs right off the bat. When you go back uphill, water source is about 2/10 of a mile on past the shelter. Flowing good right now. So yesterday was a pretty tough day. Climbing up the Klingsman and coming down from Klingsman. I think there's only 2 water sources in that 12 mile across there. And I didn't drink enough water yesterday and paid the price. At the end of the day, I hit a brick wall. So, any water sources ahead of us. And as you can hear, my still dry. I done hit almost a liter of water. And we'll try to, between here and Newfound Gap, take on another 2 or 3 liters of water to see if I can get back to where I need to be. So, anyway, here we go. Okay, back at the trail junction, back on the AT. We've got 8 miles ahead of us. Got up here at 8:27. Officially hit the AT Tuesday, which is day 4 of the through hike on Appalachian Trail through the Smokies. So, at 8 miles to Icewater Springs shelter. So, beautiful morning. Looking at the forecast, looks like look at here. I think he's wanting something, Mother. Where are you going? Don't run off. So, Friday looks like got a 50% chance of rain. But depending on where I post up at. Which the plan is to get all the way to Davenport, but man, that is a long way. We shall see how that goes. I know you're not supposed to use those undisclosed sites, but we will see. But the pack is getting lighter, eating down the food, of course. So that's making a pretty good difference in the weight. And as long as we got plenty of water sources, you can only carry that 1 liter of water, and that helps a lot too. So, getting the sun in there. It is a beautiful morning. Looking at that sun sure does beat looking at some computer screen every morning. Figuring out what the day's going to hold for you. So, all right, here we go. Here's the sun. I have to stop here and give a shout out to the trail maintainers, how they built this in here and get for the water to flow through, and trying to keep that from being one big mud hole in the middle of the trail. Awesome job, trail maintainers. Looks like the trail just kind of cruises right along the road up to, that you go up to Klingsman down. I hear traffic going by me. So, nice and smooth through here. Just past that parking area. that you can access the trail, but so far it's just nice and cruisy. More awesome work there, trail maintainers. You hear the traffic going by me, we're just skirting right along the road. Feels like it's night. It's so dense in here. There's a little bridge. Kind of winding our way around. Well, the camera doesn't do this justice how dense this forest is. Pretty cool though. Look at their trail maintainers. Keep up the good work. It took some work in there to put that thing in. Alrighty. Still just cruising along here. Nice and of course I'm going downhill, so it's not been bad at all, but you know, it's got all these little flats and then steps and then you hit little flats, so it's been pretty nice. Some of them tough downhills, my hips get to hurt over that issue. Alrighty, I'll get back to paying attention to the foot placement. Mile and 2/10 from the turnoff to go down to Mount Collins shelter. There's a, that looks like there's a stream, but that's I call that a spring. Right on the trail. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and drink more water. I didn't want to take the pack off and filter water just a mile down the trail, but I think that's the best thing for me to do. Get some water in me today. You hear the road noise in the background. Still headed to Newfound Gap. Look how beautiful this is around here. Forest is so different. Alrighty. Just kind of this one. Little rollers in here, just ups and downs, so kind of gives the old legs a break from one way to the other. Alright. Newfound Gap. Continue on that way. This is the road that goes up to Cleansome Dome. We'll eventually come back out to it again some point in time. So keep it moving. Alright. Came out of the woods right over there. There's a good trail there. That's not the AT. Don't know how I missed that post, but I did. Alright. Got a little extra cardio on that trail. Alright. And that thing was going straight down the hill. I said, yeah. This may be the AT, but I don't think so. I didn't see no what blazes anywhere down there. So, I can see a blaze on the tree up ahead of me. All is right with the world again. Alright. Now we're back to hill climbing. If I remember this correctly, this is where they fenced off an area here in the Smokies to see the difference between the two. I'm trying to keep the hogs out of here. So makes a nice easy way to walk around for sure. So yep. Sun in the background. May not be able to read the sign. Installed in 1984 though. Alright, let's keep climbing. Well, here we're at the other end of the enclosure. I'll let you guys make a decision. They fenced it off with a beech nut, I think is what they said. Beech nut forest. Especially up high, you can see all the little, I'm assuming that's beech nuts growing in there, don't know, but you can see the difference in the forest around that fence. It's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. So anyway, onward and upward we go. Still working my way to Newfound Gap. Just thought I'd shoot this right here, and look how beautiful that little valley is in there. Looking across to the mountains. So I'll take a break at Newfound Gap and drink a little water, and eat another little snack, and cool off just a bit, and onward to the shelter. Hope it's going to be a short day today. Get some rest this afternoon. Alright. There's looking back where it came from. There's where we're headed down to. Well, Newfound Gap. Halfway, considered the halfway point of the Appalachian Trail to the Smokies. It is 10:57 Tuesday, October 6, 2020. Year of craziness. And let's just hope we ain't got to play leapfrog get across that road. You see how busy it is. So let's go up here and see what we got. Make a restroom break, eat something other, and move on is my plan. Alrighty. Come 5 miles this morning, what it says. So let's go up and get across the road and make a pit stop. Someday we'll make it there. Just not today. Here's your look out in the Smokies. Very beautiful. Bye.